is thick here. Oh, it's hard to breathe. How was my day? Well, I killed a three-headed beast, got yelled at by Hades, and now I'm on my way to meet the ferryman of the underworld. How was yours? The sun gives off no warmth. Are you the ferryman?
A busy ferryman. Someone just had to kill the guardian of the gate, and now I'm up to my eyeballs in rotting newcomers. So, unless some god sent you to plug all the holes and clean up the mess between the realms, I don't want anything to do with you.
It just so happens that Hades sent me.
What did a shiny, living fleshling like you do to end up in debt to the god of the underworld?
I, may have killed Cerberus.
Well, now that Hades' big dog is dead, rifts have opened all across the underworld. My passengers are being attacked by prisoners of Tartarus and all of his little dogs.
Listen, I have to find 4 guardians to protect the gates and close the rifts. Hades said you'd need my help.
Unbelievable. He sends a fleshling through the underworld to fix a problem only the dead can solve.
Only the dead can solve. So that's why I felt so weak when I fought those things.
The last fleshling who worked for Hades wore a special suit of armor, but he's been torn to shreds. Now the armor's been scattered across the realm.
My mother told me my path would be tough, but she never prepared me for this.
And you're going to have to fight some pretty vengeful warriors to collect 4 of the pieces. The 5th, a set of gauntlets, has gone missing. You'll do fine.
What makes this armor I need so special?
Forged on the bronze anvil that fell into Tartarus, it allows fleshlings like yourself to see things they shouldn't see, and go places they shouldn't go.
Of course, Hades never mentioned this.
He's very selective.
What did you mean, exactly, when you said little dogs?
The hounds of Hades. Nasty little creatures who hunt and destroy the lost souls who weren't granted passage across the Styx by yours truly.
Time to put this place back in order.
All you need to do is collect some armor, defeat angry warriors, and find 4 guardians to protect the underworld.
Right.
Seeing as you're new here, I'll give you some advice. The Barren Pond, the Eternal Battlefield, and Hades' Palace are all excellent places to start. And if you happen to have any spare time, I've got some work for you as well.
Hades' palace. Those must be the escaped prisoners of Tartarus, Harold spoke of.
Cassandra? I don't believe my eyes.
Elpenor!
The fates have mercy after all. Oh, Miss Theos, your appearance is what I've been waiting for.
Funny. You're the last person I want to see.
Of course, of course. Our parting terms were less than amicable.
You sent me to kill my father and tried to kill me!
Which I now regret deeply. Seeing the underworld torn apart by chaos has shown me the error of my ways.
If you think, after everything you did, I'd believe a word you say... Malaga.
I'm not the same man you knew. I promise I can prove it.
What a mess. Elpenor, I expect this to be cleaned up.
Of course, Hades.
And consider finding a more permanent solution to the Monger's attacks while you're at it.
The Mongers here too?
The Monger escaped Tartarus. He's continuing the cult's work by recruiting other escaped prisoners as they exit the rifts.
I've seen them. They put up a good fight.
We've captured one of them, but he won't tell me where the Monger is hiding. Threaten him, perhaps?
What makes you think I'd help you?
Hades and I are close, and you need him to teach you about your staff. Helping me helps Hades. He'll appreciate this, Cassandra. As would I, of course.
Fine. But I'm doing this for myself.
By Zeus, not you again, Elpenor. I've heard enough of your spineless posturings to last 2 lifetimes.
Tell me where the Monger's hiding, or I start breaking bones.
Come now, Cassandra. There's no need for that.
You said...
My friend, I offer you freedom from Tartarus if you tell us where the Monger is hiding. Which I know is what he promised, but will inevitably fail to deliver.
All right, fine, fine. If only to shut you up. He's hiding out in the lost temple of Nyx. You'll never be able to take him down, anyway.
Exceptional. I've been tracking the Monger from the moment the rifts appeared. There's just one problem. The lost temple of Nyx is behind the veil.
The veil?
Since Cerberus was killed, it spilled out into the underworld. The Veil of Tartarus was created to keep out living mortals, so that only those beyond redemption could enter the prison of the wicked.
Which means you'll make it through just fine. But Charon said I would need armor.
Yes, the armor of the fallen. Lucky for you, I may be able to help so we can both infiltrate the Monger's hideout.
You want to storm the Monger's hideout together?
Of course, a chance to fight alongside the mighty Eagle Bearer. No one would turn that down. Besides, this is my opportunity to prove that I've changed.
Charon already told me that 4 of the armor pieces are guarded by the Fallen, but that the gauntlets were lost long ago.
Charon tends to confuse lost with misplaced. Rest assured, I will help you find the gauntlets. Meet me at Kronos' treasury.
Keep back!
Cassandra, I'm glad you've come.
Would you blame me if I didn't?
I learn your trust in time, and we can begin that process now. This door will lead us to Kronos' treasury, where the gauntlets you'll need are stored. I have the key here.
If you want me to trust you, you have to start being honest with me. Why do you have the key?
Hades Had me tidy the treasury for him once.
It isn't wise to steal from the Titans.
The Titans fell long ago. No harm in using their tools to put a stop to the monger.
So what? You're Hades' housekeeper now?
I like to work for him only on occasion, that is all. Think of me as his mentee.
Hades doesn't strike me as the mentoring type.
There's much about Hades that you don't understand.
I'll need those gauntlets if we want to catch the monger.
My thoughts exactly. I'll offer my assistance as your personal guide through the treasury.
Let's just get this over with.
Of course, Misthios. Whatever you need. Tread carefully. The prisoners of Tartarus have been known to attack this cave. Well done. Now clear the path. Perfect. Now let's get to the treasury.
So, how's working for the god of the dead?
You really want to know?
Try me.
All the myths and stories don't come close to doing Hades justice. He's cunning, inspiring, a true architect of life, and also of death. He's everything I aspire to be.
What is this place?
Kronos' treasury. Kronos hid all his worldly possessions here, far away from the sons that had been prophesied to be his undoing.
It was my favorite story as a child.
All the myths, stories, and epics told throughout the generations were transpiring beneath us all along. And now we get to play among the gods, together.
Let's find the gauntlets quickly.
Over here.
These gauntlets will help me get past the veil. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure, of course.
All right. Let's get out of here.
When you're ready to take on the monger. You look fabulous. Now let me tell you my plan to catch the monger.
Let's hear it. I'm ready.
Exceptional. I'll distract the prisoners while you head straight to the monger. We can't let him escape. Once you defeat him, take him to the deepest abyss of Tartarus. You'll have to pass through the entrails of Gaia to get there.
Entrails of... never mind. Let's go. Ugly in life, ugly in death.
I can't believe you're working with that fucking jellyfish, Elpidor! Ha! You long enough to fight me, fuckface?
Hades wants you back in Tartarus, where you belong!
Ha! Hades doesn't fucking care! What's the matter? Did he tear up to do your fighting for you?
This time, I'll tear you to shreds! You fought better the first time I killed you!
Fuck you! You're dead! I'm going to do to you what I wanted to do to your father!
waiting for your head.
We make a good pair. At first I was worried you wouldn't stick to the plan. You haven't been very trusting of me.
Can you really blame me? You and the cult destroyed my life.
I understand, but tell me you see that I've changed. That I'm trying to do good in death, where I failed in life. I cannot move on without your acceptance.
Suppose you have changed a bit.
My dear Eagle Bearer, you have no idea what your forgiveness means to me.
Who said anything about forgiveness?
I feel as though I can finally move on. Hades! We returned the monger to Tartarus for you, just as you asked.
I made no such request.
But you referred to the monger as a thorn in your side.
And you inferred that I wanted him returned. Clearly, you still have much to learn, Elpinor. We'll discuss this later at my palace.
Still, I'm on my way to eternal peace, thanks to you.
I believe you're forgetting something, brother.
Why would you help your enemy find peace?
I thought you and Elpinor were working together.
Elpinor was merely a means to further along your far more interesting journey.
Any chance this means you'll teach me more about the staff now?
Patience, Keeper. A few more twists are still to come along your path. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
You used Elpinor as some sort of trial for me.
Close. But the fates wove your path with a defter hand than that.
What are you talking about?
You'll know soon enough.
Brasinas!
I don't belong here! You're next, soldier!
Brasidas! It's me, Cassandra!
Yeah! You fight like someone I once knew.
We fought Athenians together at the Battle of Pylos.
The battlefield was engulfed in flames. I was cut down by a warrior like no other. The same warrior who sent me here. Cassandra?
It's good to see you, old friend.
Friend. Friends watch each other's backs, but you were always out for yourself. My needs and the needs of our people were never a passing thought.
All you cared about was Sparta. Did you ever consider that Sparta never cared about anyone else? We need to put the past behind us now.
What are you doing here? You're not dead, are you?
No, not yet at least. I have a staff from my father. My real father. It has powers. I was sent to the underworld to learn how to use them.
Powers?
It's a long story. But I've been all over Elysium looking for answers. My search brought me here.
You've been to Elysium? Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Keep your oaths and Elysium is yours. My father told me this as a child, and every single day of my life I lived by that code. But now in death, I'm sentenced to this misery.
If there's anyone I fought with who deserves paradise, it's you.
Then why am I here?
You should be taking this up with Hades.
This was Hades' decision. He says I can go to Elysium on one condition. I need to confront my greatest enemy.
Deimos.
Deimos.
Brasidas, you shouldn't be waiting here to fight him.
Why not?
Deimos still lives. Hades tricked you.
No matter. He'll show up. Eventually.
What did Hades tell you exactly?
He said, to walk Elysium in death, the son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life.
Gods and their fucking riddles. Can't they ever just say what they mean? But I think I've already solved your first problem.
And that is?
A true son of Sparta wouldn't dare face an enemy without their shield. We need to find yours.
It's in the Forgotten Sepulchre. I tried to retrieve it, but Hades sent guards to defend the tomb after some Malakas killed Cerberus.
That Malakas was me. And now I'm stuck working for Hades.
Why am I not surprised? You've made things around here complicated.
I wasn't the friend you needed in life. Let me be a friend to you now.
Courage eludes me in the underworld. Deep down, I'd hoped I'd never have to face Deimos again.
What can you tell me about this Forgotten Sepulchre?
It houses the armor, trophies, and weapons of dishonored warriors. Things they were buried with in death, but were stripped of in the underworld.
How will I know which shield is yours?
You should know my shield by now. It bears the colors of Sparta and has been through many battles.
The weight of your shield will help you feel like your old self.
Make sure to take only mine. Taking any others will be your doom.
High alert here. Three shields. Now which one belongs to Brasidas? Brasidas' shield. Your shield, General.
I'll never forget the day this was first handed to me. I was a boy. It was as tall as I was. My commander told me, to hold this is to hold up Sparta. Drop it, and Sparta falls. Tell me what Elysium's like.
It isn't what you think. It's... Do you feel cold?
Elysium is boring.
Not since I showed up.
Ah, yes. You do have a knack for livening things up wherever you go. Ah, still dreaming of paradise, I see. Well, no one wants you to get what you deserve more than me. I'm glad you two have found each other. We could all use a little help from time to time. Well, you've got your shield. Are you ready to face your enemy?
I am.
Don't look, Brasidas. Hades is trying to get to you.
It's been a long time, Brasidas. Come, face your undoing.
I am not afraid of you, Deimos. What is this? An even greater enemy defeated you, long before Deimos ended your life. Deimos was blessed by the fury of the gods. And even after he cut you down once, you still didn't learn. It wasn't hubris. I fought for honor.
You made Sparta proud that day, Brasidas. You honored your father's oath.
Perhaps I didn't. A Spartan should trust the warrior at their side.
This time, we fight together.
It would be my honor.
It was good fighting together again.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Very good. The spears were my brother's idea. Poseidon can be cruel sometimes.
I did as you asked. You promised me Elysium.
Not quite.
But you said...
I said that to walk Elysium in death, a son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life. And you have not yet done so. I know. It's all very hard to wrap your little mortal minds around. Which is why I'm going to help you.
Why these games? Why not just let him go?
Because eternity is long. Letting you go wouldn't be much fun, now would it? Find the forest of Oasis. The dead will point the way.
The Forest of Oasis. Sounds inviting.
It's where I keep the miserable humans who ended their mortal suffering by their own hand. If there's one thing I hate, it's uninvited guests.
The dead will point the way to what?
I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You'll just have to trust me.
Come, Brasidas. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you can be free of this place.